Alrighty, welcome back. We are on episode 137. We are in the Fops arena. We cleared this out, working on cooperation above all else. You have participated in battles in honor of the Queen and Knights in the Junkyard. Alright, so we can move forward.
Howdy. Have a good one.
So I guess you can change your mind.
Hello again. I hope to see you again soon.
Alright, let's go do this first.
Victoria gives you a voluptuous look while winding a dirty lock of hair around one plump finger.
Back to serve your queen, knight? What is it you wish?
The queen sighs soulfully and proffers her hand for a kiss.
You are very charming, Sir Knight. I am heading to my royal trailer. You are welcome to join me.
She rises heavily to her feet and leaves.
This is promising. You dedicated your victory. She invited us to an audience. Okay. Audience in her trailer. I wonder if she'll talk to me here.
Not now.
Oh, not now. Will you talk to me?
Oh, you again. Scram!
Okay. Apparently we're going to the trailer.
Well, what again? I hope we won't see you again.
It takes you some time to get used to the dim light inside the trailer. The walls are draped in red velvet, which also covers the wide bed taking up half the space. You can't see how it got in here. Victoria is sitting on a rag beside the bed. There's a worn dollhouse in front of her, and toys spread all around. She raises her head.
Please sit down, knight. I invited you to this affair not to discuss issues of state, but to get to know you better.
Victoria minutely adjusts a half-open shutter in the dollhouse.
I usually play with my little subjects by myself, but today, you are invited to participate. Choose a doll.
You look around the carpet. There are many dolls here. Some of them are dressed as fops. Others are wearing old-fashioned, pre-dome clothes. Some dolls wear the uniform of Cronus employees.
So many dolls. It looks like she's picked a doll that looks like herself in the picture.
You examine the small, dangerous-looking figurine. The doll has many fine details. Its face and hands are wrinkled, and its robe is decorated with a small golden cross.
Torquemada, the Inquisitor.
Victoria explains.
He commands, burn them, and the sinners suffer. It's very exciting. Well, since you took Torquemada, I'll take V. We shall embark on a crusade for Maelstrom. You'll be catching the sinners that run away.
She takes a fair-haired doll and a small leather jacket and tin crown from under the bed.
Okay.
Victoria nods as she examines the doll.
Do you feel the irony, my knight? The queen can choose any toy, but she never chooses the most important thing, to be the queen. For her, any other life is more fictional than the game. Now, let us begin.
The queen begins telling a story about V. You quickly recognize it as her own life's story, but flavored with weird, illogical fictions. Listening to the fair-haired woman's adventures, you can't help but think that one half of the narrative is based upon real events, while the rest tries to cement the scattered fragments of the first half together. At some point, Victoria brings the story to an end.
I'm sorry, my knight, but I am confused. I used to know how a story works. It all should have ended when V became queen and lived happily ever after. But now, I feel like this story was about something else entirely. What do you think it's about?
She looks at you with round and fathomless eyes, then shifts her gaze to the doll lying in her hand.
I was thinking the same thing just now. You are very insightful, my knight.
The girl straightens her crown. Her hands are trembling.
You should leave, my knight. Leave now, for I am not in the mood.
Okay. Seems like I didn't get a very good ending here, huh? We shall try again. And see if there's any difference at all.
It takes you some time to get used to the dim light inside the trailer. The walls are draped in red velvet, which also covers the wide bed, taking up half the space. You can't see how it got in here. Victoria is sitting on a rag beside the bed. There's a worn dollhouse in front of her, and toys spread all around. She raises her head.
Please sit down, knight. I invited you to this affair not to discuss issues of state, but to get to know you better.
Victoria minutely adjusts a half-open shutter on the dollhouse.
I usually play with my little subjects by myself, but today you are invited to participate. Choose a doll.
You look around the carpet. There are many dolls here. Some of them are dressed as fops. Others are wearing old-fashioned, pre-dome clothes. Some dolls wear the uniform of Cronus employees. From the huge collection of dolls, you choose the one that looks the most like you. This brave employee even has a uniform similar to yours. Well, the one you were wearing before the incident. The Queen looks disappointed.
Do you wish to play a loaf, my knight? My fine armies keep these loaves in thrall, burn them, hang them, and mock them in every way they can think of.
Her usually predatory and hateful face lights up with a merciful smile.
But now that you are playing a loaf, you will be my knight, as you are now. That means I will take V.
She takes a fair-haired doll in a small leather jacket and tin crown from under the bed. Victoria frowns.
Mind your words, my knight. Although I must admit I am curious to hear your suggestion.
The Queen takes the musician.
I say you're right, my knight. I'll take the bard. How did you call him? A rock and roller? What? You love speak in a very weird way.
The musician's story reminds you of low-budget movies that used to play in small theaters before the incident. The musician drinks too much, gets in fights, becomes a temple acolyte, nearly dies when he swallows too many pills, and finally joins the Fops and leads them into battle with his powerful guitar riffs. Victoria's account of this primitive scenario is so thrilling, you're a bit upset when it's over.
Ah, enough wallowing in melancholy, my knight. His music sounds in Maelstrom now, and all of the dome listens.
Victoria puts the doll aside. The girl straightens her crown, and her face assumes the old, half-insane expression.
Well, my knight, I enjoyed our meeting. Now, leave me, for I have some very important things to do.
Okay, so definitely different. That one seems more happy, but not exactly the ending that I was thinking of.
It takes you some time to get used to the dim light inside the trailer. The walls are draped in red velvet, which also covers the wide bed, taking up half the space. You can't see how it got in here. Victoria is sitting on a rag beside the bed. There's a worn dollhouse in front of her, and toys spread all around. She raises her head.
Please sit down, knight. I invited you to this affair not to discuss issues of state, but to get to know you better.
Victoria minutely adjusts a half-open shutter on the dollhouse.
I usually play with my little subjects by myself, but today you are invited to participate. Choose a doll.
You look around the carpet. There are many dolls here. Some of them are dressed as fops. Others are wearing old-fashioned, pre-dome clothes. Some dolls wear the uniform of Cronus employees. This little doll's clothing is sparkling blue with futuristic silver hoops. It looks like Donna's Space from the animated series Close to Space. It was quite popular in 1975 until its producer was arrested for pedophilia. Victoria scoffs.
This is Donna. When someone picks her, I take Torquemada so he can burn her for heresy. Donna tells lies about coming from the stars, but everyone knows the stars are just white spots on the sky, like mold. So, I take the Inquisitor.
Victoria bares her teeth in an unsettling laugh.
I am the Queen. My choice is always correct, no matter what it is, and as such, I will be the Inquisitor. Let us begin.
She folds her hands in prayer.
This is the story of a man who's ready to protect what he believes in, at any cost. His house has turned into a place where sinners...
Without finishing the sentence, Victoria splits the dollhouse open like a book. Each room is hidden behind curtains, and when the Queen parts them, You see miniature interrogation rooms with instruments of torture and dungeons with barred cells. The pink wallpapered living room features a guillotine. It's tiny, but very detailed. The Queen begins the Inquisitor's story with the wrinkled, robed figure wandering grimly through the dollhouse. The story fits the character quite well. The Inquisitor doesn't ever leave the house. He roams from one floor to the next, torturing prisoners from every corner of the dome. Victoria has a real talent for storytelling. Even as she builds her story around the Inquisitor, she interjects events from outside the scene. The army of Fops takes control of the dome little by little and closes in on Maelstrom. At first, their circle is gigantic, but it gradually narrows, and in the end, Maelstrom submits. The Fops merge with it and become even more powerful and angry. As she finishes, the Queen puts the doll aside.
You barely played, my knight. Did you find the Inquisitor's life exciting? You know, he's never been happy. He has a past he can neither remember nor forget.
The girl straightens her crown, and her face assumes the old, half-insane expression.
Well, my knight, I enjoyed our meeting. Now, leave me, for I have some very important things to do.
Okay. Let's save that one. I wonder if there's like a right ending to this, because there are so many combinations that you can do telling her which doll you want her to pick, or allowing her to pick the one that goes with the doll you picked. I mean, jeez. Alright. I guess we'll try one
It takes
more.
you some time to get used to the dim light inside the trailer. The walls are draped in red velvet, which also covers the wide bed taking up half the space. You can't see how it got in here. Victoria is sitting on a rag beside the bed. There's a worn dollhouse in front of her, and toys spread all around. She raises her head.
Please sit down, knight. I invited you to this affair not to discuss issues of state, but to get to know you better.
Victoria minutely adjusts a half-open shutter on the dollhouse.
I usually play with my little subjects by myself, but today you are invited to participate. Choose a doll.
You look around the carpet. There are many dolls here. Some of them are dressed as fops. Others are wearing old-fashioned, pre-dome clothes. Some dolls wear the uniform of Cronus employees. You take an ugly doll with a green face, slack limbs, and a bloated abdomen. When you squeeze it, red lights flash in the doll's eyes. Brains, it croaks. The batteries are barely working, making the sound hollow and even scarier. Victoria's face splits in an excited, predatory smile.
Yes! The Brain Eater is quite interesting. You know, my knight, sometimes I think I've seen it somewhere. But alas, I can't remember. It is like a vivid dream. Since you chose the Brain Eater, I choose Tokemada the Inquisitor. Those who reject Maelstrom, who run from it, will land in my dungeons. You will sit in the lowest level and torture the sinners I send.
She plucks up the robed figurine, very pleased with herself. Victoria frowns.
Mind your words, my knight. Although I must admit, I am curious to hear your suggestion.
The Queen flashes you a predatory grin.
Oh, you know how to have fun. The cowboy will hang criminals. We're going to have a nice playtime, you and I.
She rubs her hands.
Let us begin. Okay, my name is Tommy the Cowboy. I hunt down and hang people trying to stop Maelstrom from spreading all over the dome.
The Queen has a real talent for storytelling. Under her leadership, the cowboy sneaks into Carmine Heights, fights with a humongous biomechanical creature, and of course, prevails. As Johann and Olivia Reisner swing from the noose, Tommy is already assaulting the Phalanx fortress. He throws Zemeckis from the wall and steals a truck and all the fortress's weapons. An army of Fops, armed with the stolen guns, assaults the city and takes Nakamura captive. Your character isn't really necessary to the story. He mostly just follows the cowboy, though sometimes he passes the cowboy the rope and runs small errands. The story ends with a cowboy bringing Nakamura to the center of the dome and throwing her into the maelstrom, which tears her into small bits.
Yes, die, you one-eyed bitch! You will bother Maelstrom no more. Soon all of us will be a part of it.
All in a sweat, with her hair awry and looking as if she just had an orgasm, Victoria stretches out on the carpet. She's exhausted. The girl straightens her crown, and her face assumes the old, half-insane expression.
Well, my knight, I enjoyed our meeting. Now, leave me, for I have some very important things to do.
Okay. Let's go with that one. I wonder, can we do another one? Does she leave?
The trailer is closed, but when you tug on the door, it opens with a soft creak. The inside is upholstered in red velvet, the floor covered with carpets. In the half-light, you see an enormous bed, a large dollhouse on the floor, and several dolls lying around. There are some boxes piled in the corners, overflowing with trash and papers. You turn the boxes upside down and discover an interesting bit of writing. It's a short story about a fop who travels all over the dome and finds the camp of the first settlers. The story says his name was Sherlock, and he was captured by some Phalanx fighters who threw him into the maze of death. You prudently copy the maze's coordinates and put the note back in the box.
So you actually get a new quest from that.
What are you doing? Stop!
The trailer is closed, but when you tug on the door, it opens with a soft creak. The inside is upholstered in red velvet, the floor covered with carpets. In the half-light, you see an enormous bed, a large dollhouse on the floor, and several dolls lying around. There are some boxes piled in the corners, overflowing with trash and papers.
Okay.
Woodman is coming!
Victoria gives you a voluptuous look while winding a dirty lock of hair around one plump finger.
Back to serve your queen, knight? What is it you wish?
Okay.
Welcome back. See ya.
Hunk of junk, big hunk of junk.
Alright. It's time to start stealing things. So let us go to here. Alrighty.
Who's that crawling around like a creepy, crawly Charlie?
Alright, let's go get him first. So he stays away from our boys down here. Oh wait, I might need to stop this guy from doing it first, huh? Yeah, come here. Oh, son of a bitch.
What? Have I been robbed?
We're gonna
Some? Make it
Yeah.
quick.
Alright, I can't do it with them this fucking close. Alright, you two have gotta get out of here somewhere. You're not gonna be found. Alright. Wow. You know, I never wondered about that until just now. Would you get more experience by doing it this way or doing it this way? Alright, because let's see, learnability is at what? 207. I should have looked at this long ago. So I do that, and then I pop on this. So learnability. Why is learnability down now? What does it go to? Shouldn't it go up? What the hell? Why is that the case? Servo show data acquisition system plus 10. Why is learnability going down? Oh, it did go up. It looked like... Didn't it say I had 207? Okay, so I got... Okay. So learnability is at 192. If I take the cloaking system... Yeah, it's better to do it this way than it is to do it this way. Huh. I wonder if that means I need that. Well, damn, I should have thought about that long ago, because now I can just do this and steal with the servo shell on.
bastard stole my treasures.
What? Have I been robbed?
Ooh, what is that? Super duper fop armor. Ah. Oh well. Hmm. Ooh. Hand-to-hand brass knuckles. Oh, it's hand-to-hand. Looks like a psionic weapon. Hmm. Well, crap.
What? Have I been robbed?
Hmm.
What? Have I been robbed?
I didn't notice I can use the other trailer. I wonder what you can do with this thing. Okay. I definitely gotta check that out.
What? Have I been robbed?
Can I get this while I'm stealthed? Creative Resources of Security Unit Study Guide. Melee weapons, huh? Okay.
What? Have I been robbed?
stole my treasures.
What? I've been robbed?
Some bastard stole my treasures. Some bastard stole my treasures.
Some bastard stole my treasures.
Some bastard stole my treasures!
Wonder why I could do that, but not that. I could do that here, but not here. Huh. Well, that's weird. I wonder if I can unequip it and break stealth or not. I guess I'll have to come back for that one. Maybe. Okay, they're way too close to that guy. Okay. Alright, can I unequip this and get up on that ladder?
Some bastard stole my treasures. Well,
Ah! Okay. That's going to cause a problem. Oh, come on, too close to her. I wonder if I do it from this side, will it still be too close? Alright. Okay, so now I need to drop off my junk. Drop off my junk. Where do I want to drop off my junk? Drop it off right here at the safe. Oh, we do have the book that we need to read. Oh, apparently we leveled and I didn't realize it. Store all this junk. Let's check out our level. Here, we get a new perk. Alright, let's go ahead and take this. And let's see. So we picked up our hand-to-hand perk. Does it not list the perks here? I guess not. Alright, what were we doing? Heavy weapons. Okay. Inspiration. Alright. Let's go out here.
Oh, what do you want? I hope we won't see you again.
Black goose.
I don't like you. I hope we won't see you again. Speak quickly. Yes, you. Get out now. Get out.
I don't think I've gotten Shaker before. Shaker I did not get. Somehow he slipped by me.
What? If I've been robbed.
Okay.
Make it quick. Get out.
Oh, what do you want?
Scram.
I don't like you. Scram.
Tin Woodman! Tin Woodman is coming!
Well?
Scram.
What do you need?
Scram. Make it quick. Scram.
Wonder why he's not in the same faction.
What a set of armor. What do you need? Get out.
Make it quick. Get out!
Well?
Get out.
What do you need? Yes, you get out now.
Well...
Get out.
Okay. Now we can get this weapon case here. Let's see if someone passed this way. Oh, I don't have the lockpick on me. I don't know if anybody passed over here to catch this or not. Oh, that's right. Face sheet probably. Okay. So at the very beginning of the game, there was a couple talking about this relic. Alright. What does it actually do? Alright, for... Oh, so I guess... Oh, okay. So if you're playing the Lone Wolf... Alright, are you going to investigate this or not?
Some
Yes, you
bastard
will.
stole my treasures.
Alright, so I need to put this thing up. So if you play a Lone Wolf, you're able to use this Miss Norway as a companion, it looks like. I should have to test that. Okay, put that here.
Speak quickly. I hope we won't see you again.
Well, that's interesting if that's how this is going to work. That creates two companions for you, and then you don't have to have a companion, and you can have all the... You can have the learnability perk. Anymore. Now I wonder if that would work in conjunction with this one. Like, I wonder if it would, if these would be considered companions if you did that. Because they are, it says imaginary companions, so if they die, that might trigger this. Huh. Interesting. Anyway.
Welcome back.
You know, I'm probably never going to use these. Ah, fuck. Ah. Yeah. If I do, it'll be a long time from now. I'll get rid of all this. Get 10 of those. I have 7 of those, apparently. And try to get rid of some of this weight. Yeah, this didn't work at all, anyway.
armor. Are you one of the Queen's Knights?
Welcome back.
Okay, so dropped all of that weight, and we're still overweight. Oh, I know what else we can do. We can get rid of that one. Strip that one down. Yeah, I'm not going to use anything other than psionics. And the nailed bat can go away too.
And I was starting to get bored.
What else is causing all this weight? Weapon parts. Probably. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Next episode we'll be heading to the maze. Alright, later guys.